Assassin's Promise by Thomas Woodward. Chapter 19. Kane stalked from the alley, his steps echoing loudly in every direction. He didn't care who heard him. Anger suffused his being to the core. It was white-hot and needed to be directed at some unfortunate recipient. His face betrayed no emotions that surged within him. His arm still bled, but he had forgotten the minor injury. Caution warned him to leave the town in haste. His anger raged against the logic, uncaring, wanting brutal revenge. His muscles were tightly coiled, ready to spring into action at any moment. He caressed the scabbarded blade under his cloak. The cold he felt through his fingertips warred with the molten heat from his rage. His dark eye glowered as he seethed from the fury. Kane was a man who easily gave in to his darker passions. He did not truly understand restraint. Oh, he could wait patiently for hours at a time, but he knew, in the end, he would feed his dark cravings and quench his desires. The anticipation was wonderful. It was what he yearned for. It was what he lived for. His calculating mind had already turned to the more mundane issues at hand. He would need to secure the necessary provisions. Time was running short here. The boy would not fail him. No, he would not be so foolish as to try running or coming back empty-handed. The boy knew. He had looked at Kane and had seen his own death waiting for him. What could he do to extend that fate? What indeed? Kane smiled and he walked on, his anger coursing through him. But now there was a grim satisfaction as well. Kane removed his hand from the scabbard and pushed the rotting beams out of their position, where they covered the bolt hole to the crumbling building where he had first brought the boy. He moved unseen. Only rats disturbed the moldy, dust-covered rooms as he passed them, heading towards the staircase. Kane took measured steps as he approached the fifth room on the left of the hallway. He always enjoyed surprising his prey. He could not shake the habit. With utter silence, he opened the door, his face hard and demanding. The boy lay in a bedraggled heap, the dirty tatters of a blanket covering his sleeping form. Kane raised his boot, the scraping noise just audible as it moved across the scratched wooden floorboards. The boy moved quickly, not waiting to explain himself. Kane smiled. Good. He was beginning to learn.